2008, I ate popcorn laced with weed, and that's where everything started for me. That's where the journey to Christianity started for me. Friend of mine, neighbor, just a house away from me, suggested, bro, we gotta do this thing. You take popcorn, you put weed in it, you fry it, then it's got that effect after. I said, what? He said, yeah, bro. I think I was 4 months sober. I had told myself I wouldn't be smoking weed the time around because I wanted to put in more work into my school, my books. You understand? Because I'd failed the previous year. So I wanted to prove to myself that, yo, bro, I can actually do this thing. And I wanted to be a journalist. That's what I wanted to be. And it's a final year, bro. It's a final year. I gotta put in the work. Gotta put in extra hours, bro. So I told my friends, like, bro, not smoking weed, focusing on this books thing. Wanna make it in this life thing. I said, oh, okay, bro. But then he came with a plan out of the blue. Came over I think it was a weekend, yeah. It was a weekend, a Saturday. So my granny gave me money, sent me to town. Yo, go get something for the house and everything. Then I got the popcorn. Gave it to my friend. He did his magic. Fast forward. Now it's time because every after lunch it was time to go to town, we town boys, bro. We town boys. We grew up around town. So it's just a walk away to town. Went to town having our plastic bag. I still remember. It was in a ShopRite paper bag. It was in a ShopRite paper bag filled inside. Oh, bro, like casual, bro. We're just eating this thing. And everybody who comes in town, yo, bro, what you chowing? We gave them the popcorn and it was nothing, bro. It was nothing. We spent something like 4 to 5 hours in town. No effect at all. It's crazy. This thing kicks in later, bro. It kicks in the moment you're not expecting it. The time you're saying, bro, this thing is nothing. That's when it kicks in. That's when it sinks in. Then, yeah, did what we did in town. Met friends. It was okay, bro. I met a friend. When it was time for us to go back home, I met a friend. They said, yo, bro, you must come back here in town, bro. Like, I've got drinks, we gotta drink some few beers. So after you clock in the house, you must come back to me. I've got something for you, bro. We gotta do this thing. We gotta do this thing. Got money, bro. That was our culture, bro. If he got money, he calls me out. If I've got money, I call him, bro. Come, let's do this thing. So with this friend that I ate popcorn with, we went back home. I had to eat. I remember very well when I was sitting down, just when I was about to take a bite on that food, I felt like my body is leaving, my spirit is leaving my body, bro. That's the best way I can explain that feeling. That's the best way I can explain that feeling, bro. It felt like my body is leaving, my spirit is leaving my body. But then it came back again in a second. Came back again in a second. Oh, it's okay, it's fine. I ate. Bro, I promise you, I was not expecting anything. I was not, bro. I was a weed master, bro. I'd smoked weed since I was in grade 9, I guess. Grade 9, which we called Form 2. In Swaziland, it's Form 2. In South Africa, it's grade 9. You understand? Ate this thing. Oh, I felt that feeling like my body is leaving my spirit is leaving my body. I ate, ignored that feeling. I genuinely ignored that feeling. Fast forward, wash my plate. In the house, I still remember there was my mom's in the house. My mom's mamncane. That's what we call it. Mamncane. So I left the house. Ooh, that's me going to town now. You understand? That's me going to town to meet with a friend who said, you must come after you have your meal, bro. For a few drinks, bro. Like we always do. It was our culture by the time, bro. I won't be mentioning names here. Sorry. I won't be mentioning names. Then, when I was going to town, bro, I kid you not, bro. I kid you not, when I was going to town, I just heard a sound inside my ears. crickets. I had a sound of crickets inside my ears, like the way I felt them deep inside my head, bro, my skull. I had crickets. I had crickets. Then my heart was pumping so hard, bro. Like I was scared. I don't know where the fear came from, but just from that moment when I had the crickets inside my skull, I was scared, bro. I didn't know what was happening. I thought I'm losing my mind. And of course, I was losing my mind. Ladies and gentlemen, of course, I was losing my mind. The weed was doing what the weed was assigned to do. The weed was doing what the weed was assigned to do. I was losing my mind, bro. I didn't know this thing, bro. I didn't know how to react. And by at that moment, when I had the crickets inside my skull, I didn't know that it was the weed. In fact, I had forgotten that I had eaten weed. I had forgotten that I had popcorn laced with weed, bro. I had forgotten. That moment when I had the crickets inside my skull, bro, I had to go back fast, back home, back into the house. Luckily, it was not that much far. It was not that far, bro. It was like 2 minutes to 3 minutes away from the house. I went back to the house, bro. And listen, because I was scared. I was so scared that I couldn't even tell anybody about this thing. I wouldn't tell anybody. I wouldn't tell my mom. It's like, bro, I just ate weed and this is how I'm feeling, bro. I was just losing myself. Second after second, I was losing myself. And I had my body, bro. My body was shaking, was vibrating. My body was vibrating, and I felt like I felt like I was looking at myself, bro. Because it was not like I was inside myself. I feel like I was observing myself as a second person, bro. I was looking at myself like, yo, what have you done, bro? Why did you even eat the thing? But a lot was going on inside my mind, bro. Because I was seeing scenarios, things happening. If you've ate popcorn laced with marijuana, bro, can you comment in the comment section below, bro? How did you feel? Just tell me, bro, how did you feel? I went inside the house, I drank water, washed my face, came outside, sat on the veranda, looking at people passing through because my house is by just the road. The road is just right here in front of me, bro. If in my house, like the road is just here, bro. You understand? So people are just passing here, cars are passing here. You understand? I'm watching everything, observing, bro. And I'm feeling this feeling, bro. It's so heavy on me, bro. And I'm scared and I'm in this dark place. Like I feel like it's demons. I feel like it's come on, bro. I grew up in a Christian school, bro. I'm in a Christian family. This is what I know, bro. If things are going like this negatively, guess where my mind goes? Demons, spirits, bro. They're attacking me. I've just forgotten that I've ate weed laced with marijuana and it's doing what it's gotta do, bro. The TCH is doing what it's gotta do, bro. Like it's happening to me. It was happening to me, bro. And I guess I promise you, I thought I was losing my mind. Spirits are doing things to me. That was me then. Went back to the house, went to the bedroom, tried to sleep. Woke up very fast because I thought things are coming to attack me. I remember very well, I opened the door, I went outside, I found a neighbor on the street. She was with a kid. I remember very well, I slept her, crossed the road, went to another house opposite my house. I was actually going around that house like this, bro, talking things, bro. I just see myself, I see a little bit, a glimpses of myself doing all of those things, bro. And think about it, bro. I think it was about 4 p.m. Neighbors came out, bro. What's happening? They are helping. They were trying to help her, bro. What's happening? Yo, going back to that moment, bro. It's crazy what happened that day, bro. Because everybody was outside, bro. They were looking at me, yo, bro. He's losing his mind. They didn't know, bro. I was high on weed. Only my friend knew, bro. Only my friend knew. And it came out late, bro. It came out late and I had said so many things to many people, bro. Mean things. I mean, crazy things. And the thing is, while I was Here's what I take from that. While I was in that state, bro, when I was in that state, I could see what people are thinking about me. Am I crazy? Am I crazy? I could see what people are thinking, what people would say the next minute, and I would say it with them. I was in a certain space. I don't know, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. But I was there, and I was the one experiencing the thing, bro. And I felt like I felt like I can see what people are thinking. And I would say what they're thinking. If they're about to speak, I would speak what they're speaking with them. Crazy, right? Yo, they had to call my granny. My granny came. She went to the house. They don't know what's happening, bro. Went to the house. She prayed. I was hearing her prayers while I was outside, but I was hearing her prayers. She prayed in the house. She prayed in the house. She prayed in the house. They took me into the house, bro. They prayed for me. I was saying things. I was saying things. I remember I recited a phone number backwards. They wanted a phone number to call my mom's. I recited the phone number. I called the numbers, but backwards. Started with the last digit to the first. That's what happened, bro. Fast forward, they had to take me to who was that guy? Batandas. They pray. They pray and they see things. They're prophets, and you understand, because they wouldn't take me to a traditional doctor because they're Christians at home and all of that. Bro. They will do what they know best, which is take me to somebody who prays and somebody who's going to see what's actually going on with me in the spirit. And the guy couldn't see anything, bro. It was weed, of course. You couldn't see anything. It was weed. Took me to the hospital. They took me to a hospital. In the hospital, they couldn't see anything, bro. They gave me pills and all of that. Went back to the house, bro. This thing was busy with me, but now it was better. Now it was better. The only thing that was left, bro, was the fear. Fear of what I've seen. I'm sure, bro, like the thing, like later in life, I discovered that I've got PTSD, I've got all of this depression, I've got all of these things, bro. It is because of that day. From that day, like, my life was never the same, bro. A lot of things changed in my life, bro. I became reserved. I was fearful. Yo, a lot of things went down, bro. So my granny did what she could do best, bro, which is take me to church. My granny took me to church, bro. I went to church, and I promise you, by that time, I thought I needed Christ, bro. I thought I needed Christ to actually fight these demons, fight the spirits that are fighting me, that are attacking me. That popcorn changed my life. I won't lie, bro. To date, that popcorn changed my life. That popcorn changed my life. Went to church. The pastor prayed, like, gave a dope sermon, I guess. The pastor gave a dope sermon, I guess. And I gave my life to Christ, bro. I gave my life to Christ. That moment, then there, bro. I had to change more. I changed my life at school, bro. I was a Christian now. No, think about it, bro. Think about this 360. I was the guy who was known at school, bro, to be smoking weed. I wasn't hiding, bro. I smoke, I drink. Everybody knew that, bro. I was famous for that. Sling. I was famous for that, bro. All of a sudden, bro. All of a sudden, bro. Now I've changed. Gave my life to Christ. I mean, who would believe me, bro? Well, a few people believed me. Few people believed me, but I went to church, bro. I went to SU. I changed locations, bro. I started to live in church. I lived in church, bro. I had to live with my pastor. We actually shared a bedroom, bro. He had his bed there. I had my bed there. I was living inside church. The church was there. The church was at home. Every morning before I went to school, bro, I went to wake up, bro, take a bath, wear my school uniform, go to church. After church, I go to catch a bus. You understand? Routinely, every single day for the rest of that year, bro. That was my life, bro. I was in church. I had to. Fortunately enough, I was in a Christian school, so I was used to the Bible. I was used to the books. I was used to verses. I was used to this thing, bro. From primary age, bro, I was in church. You understand? Like in school, bro, we went to church. I mean, like it's like almost every day because Monday to Monday, bro. In the morning we pray. After afternoon, before we go home, we have to pray. Like it was me. So it wasn't something new. It was not drastic. It was not a drastic change, bro. Like I was used to this life, bro. But the different thing is now I was in church and I was born again and I was Christian, bro. Now listen, this is where everything goes down for me, bro. When I was in church, my mind said I have to meet with God. I have to talk with this guy, bro. Because when I gave myself to Christ, bro, I told myself like I'm going all in. I'm going all in, bro. You understand? I was going all in. And I used to hear pastors say, this morning or last night, I talked to God and God said to me, bro, I was going in with that mindset that I want God, bro. I want the Spirit to actually talk to me, bro. I want to speak in tongues. I want God to tell me things, bro, so I can tell to people, bro. You understand? And think about it. I've got this dark background of smoking, living in the streets, bro. Like I was a street guy, bro. I was a street guy, bro. Like there are so many things that like for this video, bro, I'll be just talking about me being a Christian and then falling out of Christianity and why did I fall out of Christianity, bro. But my story began with that weed. Then I gave myself to Christ. Now I'm living with the pastor inside the same house, bro. I'm living in church. Before I go to school, I have to go to church first. Then I go to school. Now I'm preaching. Now I'm reading the Bible. Now on Sunday, some other Sundays, bro, I'm preaching to the whole church. That was me, bro. That was me, bro. Now every Sunday, I want to tell you this story, bro. Like how committed I was to church, to God. For me, it was God more than the church, bro. For me, it was God because I was going through a lot of things, bro. Like, remember I told you, like, it stayed on me. The feeling I felt when I was high with that weed, it stayed with me. It used to come, bro, in phases. You understand? That fear, that feeling like somebody's watching me, some things are attacking me. I had that fear. So I was constantly on prayer, bro. When I was alone, I'll feel it, bro. Even now, bro. Even now, look how old I am, bro. But sometimes when I'm alone, I feel like some fear, bro. But I know now what's up. I know what happened, bro. It's not demons. It's not spirit. It's not the devil trying to attack me, bro. It is just something that left. It's PTSD, bro. When you went to war, bro, and experience the extremes, you come back. You have effects, bro. You act out. That's me now, bro. That weed changed my life forever, bro. The thing that happened that day, bro, changed my life forever. Now, what I'm trying to say is, what I used to do every Sunday after church, bro. After church, I used to go to the mountain. Believe me, I used to go to the mountain and pray alone. Just after church. After church, I go to the house. I change my clothes. I take my butch knife. I take my saw. Go to the bush to get some firewood, because we used to make fire outside where I used to stay in the church. We used to make fire outside. So, in that process, first thing I do when I get into that bush, that mountain, bro, I used to pray and call on God, bro. Like, I want that one-on-one with you. I want that one-on-one. I want you to talk to me. I want you to say things to me. I want to say these things to the people. I used to fast. 2 weeks fast. Bro, come on, bro. I was a Christian, bro. I remember very well when I was out of church, when schools closed, when I was back home. I had a group of friends of mine who are going to other churches, not my church, to other churches. So we used to meet up and then we go house to house, like actually preaching. We used to go a week of service, bro. House to house, preaching to everyone, preaching the gospel to every house, bro. Every household. That was me. Then before the preaching, we used to go to a certain mountain and pray and we used to fast and pray for the mission. Then we go for the mission. We preach in every household, or maybe for a week doing that. Then we come back and then we settle down. Then we go back and pray again. And that was me, bro. I was in the church. I was in in the church. As time went on, I started to notice, bro, like, something doesn't feel right about this. As time went on, I started to notice that something doesn't feel right about this. Was me and what's happening. Something does not feel right. Look, listen. I was in a church where it was called confession. You go to the pastor, you tell him your sin. You understand? It's not necessarily like the, the 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 Romans do, not like the Catholics do. This way you just confess, bro. Like I saw a beautiful woman and I wanted her, and you understand those deep things. Like maybe I masturbated. We have to tell the pastor. Maybe I envied somebody's. You have to tell the pastor. They call it Klambuluga. You understand? I was in a church where they used water. The church used water. It was the main church was in Joburg and the other one was in Durban. So they healed people using water. They allegedly healed HIV. A lot of things was happening, bro. There were Kanglis. We led up Kanglis too. You understand? It was that kind of a church. That was the church that was in. And I started questioning a lot of things, bro. Not about the church, firstly, about God, my relationship with God, the God of the Bible. When I was reading the Bible, so much things were contradicting. I started asking questions. And what do they say about asking questions? You'll find the answers, bro. I started finding answers. Now I was not compatible. Now I was not compatible about what I'm finding and what you understand. The scales were not balancing, bro. I had a lot of questions contradicting my belief. You understand? And I had to dig deep, bro. And I dig deep. And I found a lot of things. And slowly but surely the God of the Bible started fading away from me. And I was pushing away and away. I don't mean I don't believe in God. I believe in God. I truly believe in God. Don't tell me this whole world, bro. These amazing things that we see. Us, the trees, the animals, the weather, the sun. Come on, bro. There must be higher power. There must be a higher power somewhere, bro. But I didn't believe, and I don't even now believe that that's the God of the Bible. The man in the Bible is somebody else, bro. The man in the Bible is somebody else for me. And I'm gonna come back with that in part 2. I have to cut this video short, bro. I have to cut this video short. I'm not even sure I'm going to post this. I'm not even sure that I'm going to post this. But in part 2, I'll come and explain what I did, what I found, and how it changed everything. And my world went upside down for some time until I found the spark of life again. And I fell out of Christianity, bro. I fell out of religion completely. But my journey began with a popcorn laced with marijuana. Like this video, subscribe to this channel, and let us connect deeply. And I'm not even sure if I want to make this channel about religion and Christianity and all that. But I just wanted a channel, bro. I wanted a place just to vent and talk. I mean, I think we're going to talk about anything and everything else, but this is where my journey with Christianity began, and the fallout is coming. The next video. Just if you can give me something like 20 likes in this video and subscribers, I'm going to come back with part 2. What I did and what I found and why I changed and why I left Christianity, bro. That's me signing out. Peace.